Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. Today's video is going to be a vlog that I am excited to do. Actually, I really am really excited to do this, but I have not filmed a vlog in a while, and so I'm kind of nervous. But this is reading my friends' favorites, so I'm here to read my friends' favorites of 2022. Now, here's what I'm gonna do with this. So me and my friends, we have this spreadsheet. We put our favorite books of 2022 in it. We are gonna pick one from each person, read those, kind of that's it, right? There are 10 of us total. Take me out, that's 9 people. 9 people means 9 books. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen or read my friend's favorite, read booktube faves, I don't know. But I'm gonna do this a little different, I think, than some of my other friends. I am going to read these books, rank them, so everybody's gonna get a ranking, 1 through 9, and my top 3 people / books are gonna get a different video of like reading more of their favorites to see if that's a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do this a little differently. I'm gonna read the 9 books I need to read for my friends. I believe that most of them will probably be in a friend's favorite vlog. I know for a fact there is one that is not going to be in one, but if you stay tuned on my channel, you'll see it somewhere in a different video. And if not, after I read it and then I go on to the next friend's favorite video, it'll pop up and you'll see where the ranking is. But I'm gonna rank these books, rank my friends' favorites, and let me know down below in the comments if the top 3 people should get another video of me reading more of their favorites, or the bottom 3 people should get a redemption round. So the 3 books that I liked the least, those people will get a redemption round of me reading another one of their favorites to see if it was just the book and not like their preferences versus mine. Unsure, unclear. Let me know down below in the comments what you think I should do, but I am for sure gonna rank them. So I'll just see what happens with that. But a long thing to say, I'm here to start a reading vlog. But the first book I decided to go with for this is Nessa's pick over at It's Nessa. Everybody that I mention in this video is going to be linked down below, but one of Nessa's picks was Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This cover is so silly goofy. I love it. You look at it and you think it's going to be young adult, but it's like not. I don't know. This like new thing, this new trendy thing of like cartoon covers, it kind of gets me a little bit. I love it though. So Alexis Hall, we love him. We stan Alexis Hall. This book is basically a kind of son of 2 famous people from like the 80s. Has to find like a boyfriend to kind of fix his reputation, and then there's another guy who also needs a boyfriend for some reason, I think. And they kind of start fake dating. So it's 2 guys who start fake dating, and they're gonna fall in love. Like that's the gig, you know. Like that's not even a spoiler. Like you know, fake dating, they're gonna fall in love. Okay, so this is Nessa's pick, and I'm already like 33 pages into it. So I started it last night. I'm having a time. I don't know if it's soon enough or far enough for me to say anything about kind of what's going on, but I do love Alexis Hall, and I really think that February is going to be the Alexis Hall month because I secretly have like 3 of his books on my TBR / potential reads. So February is the month of Alexis Hall, okay? We stan him. But that is what I have right now, just this. I'm gonna go eat lunch real quick and keep reading. I also finally started watching Euphoria. So I've seen the first episode of Euphoria, and I think I'm gonna go make a salad and maybe watch the second episode. Maybe I'll read, I'm not sure, but I will definitely come back at the 50% mark and let you know what I'm thinking. But yeah, so thanks for being here on my journey, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Street lights and car rides to spots that no one knows. Good hugs and hot mugs and blankets in the cold. They're the things reminding me living life is pretty neat. And across my mind run the reasons why it's a blessing just.
Okay, hello. Welcome back. I'm here to talk about where I am in this book because I've made some progress. So I am 50% so far of the way into Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. And for my copy, I'm on page 217. So I've read quite a bit. So really all I have to say about this is that we have Luke. Luke works at this like nonprofit kind of thing, and they're telling him that he is like a bad gay and he needs to like find a boyfriend who will make him look more professional, presentable, I guess, like try to get him to not be like a bad boy kind of thing. And also his dad is a like really famous 80s rock guy who like kind of abandoned him as a kid, and so he's like annoyed about that. So that, and then he meets Oliver, or he's met Oliver before, but he gets Oliver to be his fake boyfriend. And yeah, that's like kind of it. Like Luke and Oliver are fake dating, so Luke can have a boyfriend for this like event at work, and he can look like he has his life together. And then Oliver actually is using Luke in the same vein for Oliver's parents' like wedding anniversary. So they're both getting something out of this, and it just is like the miscommunication they had to what the fake dating situation was gonna be, and then it kind of moved on to them like starting to hang out a little bit more. What's this fake dating gonna be like? Oliver meets Luke's mom, that kind of thing. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Things are fine. I'm so neutral. I'm like pure neutral about this book. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I'm really neutral, and I don't know if I'm not obsessed with it because of me or because of the book or both. I don't know, but I'm just hanging out. And so far my favorite part is the fact that Luke's mom, who's half French, half Irish, is obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race, like is constantly talking about it and like trying to put it into the conversation.
Across my mind run the reasons why it's a blessing just to be. Pink clouds and sweet sounds of laughing with your friends. Fresh snow, the moon glow, and views that never.
Okay, welcome back. It's been a while. So I finished Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This was a book. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars, and on Goodreads I rounded up to 4. It was fine. You know, it was really fine. It did what it was supposed to do. We had Luke and Oliver kind of do their due. I wish I had more to say on this, but it was so like kind of middle of the road for me. And the extra like 0.5 stars was because I started to really like the characters, and I really like Luke's mom. But I feel like this was not the best book I ever read, and it did what it needed to do, and it was fine. So that's that. So this was again Nessa's pick from It's Nessa, and it's the only one I finished so far in this, so it is in the top spot of the best books so far that my friends have guided me to pick, and that's fine. It's only up from here, hopefully. Really, I hope it's only up from here. And yeah, this does not deter me from reading any other Alexis Hall book. I really love Alexis Hall, and I actually have like 2 or 3 of his books that I'm gonna be reading very soon. So it just happens. Sometimes you have a little miss, and that's that. So the next book I actually am already 50% of the way through with, so I'm gonna do that update right now. The next book I have is 5 Rounds by Nikki Castle. This is Stasia's pick over at Readers C, and this is a Kindle Unlimited book about a girl named Remy who kind of gets evicted from her apartment, has a week kind of in limbo before she can move into a new apartment, and she moves in to her friend Jax's place, and Jax has a roommate named Tristan who Remy kind of doesn't like, and they are all kind of connected through this MMA gym, and Tristan is like an MMA fighter trying to go pro. Remy works for this company she doesn't really like, and she goes to the gym all the time to work out and take classes and stuff. So that it's pretty good so far. I was really enjoying the kind of like enemies thing going on, and now we're trying to transition into the lovers portion of this like enemies to lovers thing. I find it really interesting, like the gym culture that they have in this book. I'm like really enjoying it. There was a portion last night though that I was reading, and if you take out like the really steamy scenes, what they were talking about I like didn't care about. That was just in that like little section. I'm really enjoying Remy as a character. I like that she's like, I'm short, I'm kind of stout, but I'm like slim-ish, and she was like, this is not statistically pretty for a lot of people, but like she kind of shows it, and she has a lot of things where she's like, oh, my sister is the prettiest one because she's very thin and like petite for her frame. And I just like the way Remy talks about how like she's not afraid to be like that like muscular girl. Like obviously I'm not, but like it's just interesting to see her kind of go through that. And then Tristan is just this big dude who like is an MMA fighter, and yeah. And then the spice is pretty good. Like they've been kind of having encounters together so far, and it's been pretty banging. Like some of the things that are happening, I'm like, wow, okay, I can get behind this. Like this is pretty good. So I am really enjoying that. I'm gonna go back to reading that today. And since I am at the 50% mark already, I will probably be back very soon to kind of wrap up my thoughts on this and kind of transition into the next book that I'm reading. And also, it is February currently, so it's the Sims Readathon, and I personally am saying that 5 Rounds, the whole MMA thing for Remy is counting as a hobby. At least this portion of the book, it counts as a hobby, and so I'm counting that for the hobbies like prompt for the Sims Readathon. So that's awesome that I'm gonna knock off that. And yeah, so that's what I got right now, but I will check you guys later when I am finished with this book and have started the next book.
In clouds and sweet sounds of laughing with your friends, fresh snow, the moon glow, and views that never end.
Hey guys, so I'm back. We're back. I have a bunch of things to say today. I finished 5 Rounds by Nikki Castle, and let's be like totally honest, transparent here. I didn't like it. After the 50% mark, it was just so boring. Like I kind of was over every single thing that happened. So we have Remy and Tristan, and like you can't see him, but Charlie is standing here so excited. We have Remy and Tristan, that whole MMA thing. Remy has to stay there and live with Tristan while she gets a new apartment, this, that, and the other. After the 50% mark and they started having sex with each other, it just didn't make sense, and it was boring. Like I was over them having sex, I was over their relationship, I was just ready for it to be done. So I give this book 3 stars. I really don't have anything else to say about it. I did not enjoy it after the 50% mark. Those 3 stars were straight up for the first 50%. So that, Stasia, I'm very sorry. That book was just too long. That's really all I have to say. It was too long. The next book that I read was 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This was a book about 2 authors, and they had this like kind of whirlwind like romance as like teenagers, and then went off and they like got their hearts broken, so they went off and started doing other things, and they both became writers and they wrote very different things. Like Eva wrote like smutty vampire books with black main characters, and Shane wrote like literary fiction, I believe. I've already finished this, so I was supposed to come back at the 50% mark, and I just kept reading and kept listening. I am gonna give this book 4 stars. It was very good. I think that I really enjoyed the like talk on like race, and then Eva's like mental, I don't really want to say disabilities, her mental like illness and things. I really had points in this book that I just didn't care, but the points of the book that I did really enjoy were really good. I think in a different time period and a different mood for me, I would have enjoyed this a lot more. I have not been enjoying books lately. I have yet to give a book a 5-star this year, but I think in a different time, I probably would have enjoyed this more. Oh, and I didn't even say who this was for. This was, so I'm back. I had to go do some stuff, but here we are. So what was I saying? I told you that I finished 7 Days in June. I'm pretty sure I told you what I thought about it. It was, I might have mentioned, but I think that if I would have read this at a different time, it would have been better. I just did not, it was not clicking with me. I did give it 4 stars, but I feel like if I read it in a better mental health, if I read it in a better mental state, I think I probably would have given it 5 stars, but I'm just not digging books lately as much as I used to, so that's why I got 4 stars. And I also did mention that this is for Natalie's favorite, so Natalie from Nat Cat's Bookish Cafe. This is was on her list, so that's why I chose it. But yeah, so we had did I give Boyfriend Material 3.5 stars or 4 stars? I don't remember. I definitely gave 5 rounds 3 stars, and I gave 7 Days in June 4 stars. So yeah, that's it. This vlog was kind of, it took me so long to film this and read these books, and here's to hoping that the next round of this series is better. I haven't decided on who I'm gonna read from next. So I've read Nessa, Natalie, Stasia. On my list right here, I do have Bailey, Lizzie, and Adriana next, but let's be honest, I'm good at changing my mind. So I don't know whose book will be next, what book I will be reading. I have not decided that, but yeah, so that is everything I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below in the comments if you liked any of these books, if you didn't like any of these books, kind of what you thought about them or have interest in them. I would love to know just anything, what's going on. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to help me out, and I will check you guys in my next video. Bye.